Hello everyone, the Walrusclown here. Today we're going to be reviewing a little film called Guardians of the Lost Code. And we're going to have a co-reviewer today, seeing as how we'll be joined by my good friend and title card artist, Zigwolf.
Hey WC, it's your old pal Zigwolf. You said you needed a hand with a review, so what are we watching?
Guardians of the Lost Code. Here, take a peek.
This could be the best day of our lives.
Is that really the caliber of voice acting we're in for?
Yep.
What year was this made?
2010.
Really?
Yep.
See ya!
Otter shackled you to the floor while the clip was playing. You promised me you'd help me review this, and I'm holding you to it.
Well, I'm gonna need some help from my buddies Captain Morgan, Jack Daniels, and Jose Cuervo. I don't think I can review this sober.
Of course, buddy! I wouldn't let you suffer through this review without something to numb the inevitable pain this movie is going to bring us. Otter! Roll the title sequence!
In this world, we see that humans lived alongside creatures called Brihé and... Wait a minute. This is totally Digimon.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, look. Special creatures that come in different shapes and sizes and are empowered by the bond they have with their human partner. It's totally Digimon.
You might have a point.
Yeah, plus these creatures can combine with their humans to form animal-like superhero humanoids, just like Digimon tamers.
Those cheap, lazy bastards! Did the people behind this film have no shame?
Apparently not, anyway. Let's move on. So the Brihé are doing good until mankind just stops believing in magic and in turn stops believing in them, and they become evil.
How evil we talking here?
This evil!
What the frick is wrong with you? Children might be watching this!
Hey, how do you think I feel? My inbox is gonna be full of angry parents blaming me for their kids' nightmares.
Anywho, this leads to an all-out war between bad Brihés and the good Brihés with their humans. But the good side was losing with the number of bad Brihés growing with less humans believing in magic.
Hey, how do people see this going on and still refuse to believe in magic?
You got me. All they need to do is take one look out their window and see magical creatures fighting everywhere. I think that they might be trying to imply that they are invisible to non-believers who refuse to clap when Tinkerbell not quite dies, but why not say that? We're in the middle of an exposition dump opening. Why not just explain everything?
Yeah, got me anyway. Later in 1519, we see that the conquistadors took over not to colonize the New World, but to learn the secret of synchronicity. Isn't this history lesson informative?
Elsewhere, 6 Brihé let their powers combine. Horse! Hawk, fish, eagle, bear, tiger. With your powers combined, I am a boulder?
You know, I'm pretty sure this leads to Michael Bay's Armageddon. Oh, wait. They turned into a giant space coin. I'm guessing it'll land on heads when it plummets to Earth.
Anywho, let's get to the actual movie.
We haven't even gotten to the actual movie yet.
I know what joke you're going for, but no. We've wasted enough time making jokes about the exposition dump opening. Moving on.
We open to 3 of the most generic characters ever. Chemo the nerd, Freddy the cool one, and Otzi the girl.
So basically our main cast consists of a dumb jock, white Urkel, and a stock 80s token female. Joy bunnies. Anywho, after a surprisingly mellow opening number, they go into a cutscene from a mid-90s point-and-click adventure game made by somebody other than LucasArts, where the dork wishes happy birthday to dumb jock, which doesn't play into the story at all, so having him do this was, say it with me everyone, entirely pointless.
They don't get any development beyond going on a field trip to a local museum, where we start by establishing that Freddy is a bit of a conspiracy nut and thinks that the government is hiding secrets from the past in the museum, and that the trio need to break into closed-off areas to find them. Well, looks like the kids are in the right place at just the right time as a beam of light hits the stone carving, and 3 gods from different pantheons show up and tell them, "The Great Prophecy." You know, that legend in almost every adventure where a chosen few will fight a great evil and save the world. Other movies and shows have it, and they do it better than what's given here. Even the reason why these kids were chosen are some of the flimsiest I've ever seen. Nerd Boy is someone who longs for recognition. Every kid is one who will do anything to make the evils of the world go away. And Pinky is the girl who is smart and has a sensitivity beyond words.
Hey, look everyone! one, I can pat my head and rub my tummy at the same time.
You shall save the universe! So these kids are now the chosen ones who will reestablish the Union and once again unlock the power of synchronicity between Brihé and humans.
We cut to the final boss, named, I shit you not, Elmer.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting Brihé.
The bird Brihé from the exposition dump opening is sitting on his shoulder, making a deal with the face by surrendering his hopes and dreams to it in order to restart the war and find the secret of synchronicity.
It's revealed that despite not having the secret of synchronicity, the bad guys are perfectly capable of using it when they recruit 3 kids in order to do their dirty work. These kids will be the main enemies during our hero's journey.
This is where I have to skip ahead a bit and go into backstory. The villain children are a juvenile delinquent named Zigwolf and a pair of siblings that hang out with him. The protective older brother Spikes and the younger sister with a tragic backstory named Mutie. They call her that because she's mute. She's mute because she was assaulted by a gang, and with the way they word it, that assault was heavily implied to be a gang rape. They raped a grade school-aged little girl, and she was so traumatized that she became mute. And they have the nerve to poke fun of this by having her be named Mutie. And they put this in a babysit your kids while you make dinner film.
Uh-oh. Otter, get the tranks. Wow, that was bad. And it looks like I'm on my own for a while. So, anyway, the gods send the kids back in time to ancient China, where the first piece of the codex is somehow associated with the last emperor of China. The only problem is, at this point in time, he's a toddler, so he can't say or do much to help them out. The only thing he can do, really, is see Brihé, and that's never really explained except for the fact that he's a toddler. After the gods sent them there, they immediately get captured, and the grasshopper reminds the audience that normal people can't see Brihé. And like a lot of the dialogue in this movie, any explanation would just sound stupid. They get attacked by Mutie, who has synchronized with her crocodile Brihé and gains the ability to make other people mute.
Oh no, that's not offensive at all, Adder.
Yo, WC, you doing better?
I'm okay. I took enough Prozac to kill a bull elephant, but I'm doing a lot better now. Where are we? Oh, the fight scene where Freddy and the Grasshopper unlock their synchronized form that's clearly ripping off Kamen Rider. After a lazy fight scene, seriously, I can make a sock puppet fight with more excitement than this. It isn't even Kamen Freddy who beats her, but a ball of magic that's in the Emperor's ceiling for some reason, and then tattoos the Emperor's foot and the foreheads of the Brihé Brigade with the Chinese symbol for friendship, which is apparently part of the codex somehow, and then the gods send them to ancient Egypt.
While the wall masters from The Legend of Zelda carried the Brihé Brigade to ancient Egypt, Mutie gets zapped back to the present and her older brother gets pissed and insists that he's up next. Forgettable villain number 1 asks what drives him, and then the juvie says that it's Mutie that drives all his actions, and then goes into the backstory that sent my co-host into a mighty rage. Mutie's brother then jumps into the portal to get to ancient Egypt.
Anywho, we cut back to the Brihé Brigade, who have somehow magically changed clothes and are wandering in the desert with Otzi and Freddy arguing about how they're lost, only for them to stumble onto a secret tunnel where Anubis judges them unworthy because their hearts are full of conflict and dumps them further into the tunnel, only for Freddy to have to go Kamen Rider again because Mutie's brother, what's his name again? Screw it, I'm just gonna call him Emo for now. Anywho, they were attacked by Emo and his Brihé in their fused form, and some of the worst 3D modeling ever put to screen, vaguely resembling a rock monster.
So after Chemo unlocks his fused form and smashes the CGI monster, they lose anyway because the other kid with the scorpion Brihé grabs the codex piece, and suddenly the gang are transported to an ancient Aztec temple. And it's here that they made a Jaguar Brihé fusion that immediately starts hitting on Otzi.
And I'm going to assume that his human half has only just now turned 14 himself and has just fused for the first time as established in the exposition dump opening, thus making it okay to try and hook up with another 14-year-old because we've had quite enough sexual exploitation of children from this film, and my HMO won't cover another Guardians of the Lost Code dose aneurysm!
How has none of this sexual exploitation pissed you off, Zigwolf?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one writing this. Really? A meta joke?
Please forgive me. I have an acute case of failing portals.
Okay, moving on from that bit of weirdness, Jaguaro starts fighting with the Brihe Brigade, which buys the Scorpion Kid enough time to get the next piece of the Codex, do the ritual to fuse it with the other piece, and magically point the way to the last part.
And then Otzi and her Hummingbird unlock their fused form and steals the MacGuffin away from Scorpion Kid, only for him to get it back after fusing with his Brihe. And then they're all magically transported to where the last piece of the Codex is hidden, which is back in modern times at the museum where all this started so that the animators could lazily reuse assets. Then the bad kids are also pulled to the museum where a magic ball of light bamps into existence and starts talking, where it's revealed that the Alliance has been restored and that the gods were wrong and the bad kids were the real chosen ones the whole time. This plot twist deserves to be in a better movie.
Agreed. So Elmer and the Bird Brihe go through the portal and unlock their warrior form. After this, he's seemingly defeated by the Brihe Brigade, only for him to give himself over to darkness completely and turn into an obvious Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged joke we will not be making.
Speak for yourself. I'm doing it anyway. Honor! Play the clip!
Arise, chicken! Arise!
Anywho, after the real chosen ones realize what's happened, they start powering up to fuse only for the chicken kaiju to try and kill Emo, only for Muty to say no and jump in the way, seemingly killing her in the process. So let me get this straight. They took this little 12-year-old girl, had her raped, and now are fake killing her for the sole purpose of motivating her brother for the needed to be in a better movie twist ending, and are basically throwing her in this refrigerator over here with former Green Lantern Kyle Rayner's dead girlfriend. Did everything just taste purple for a second?
No, it was just you. Then the Chicken Man traps our heroes in an illusion, only for the Emperor of China, who's now all grown up, to show up out of nowhere, even though he should be dead at this point since it is hundreds of years later since they last saw him. So he gets everyone together and asks them to believe in their Brihe, the heart of the cards, destiny, whatever, and they all do, and then they hit the villains with magical bullcrap, blow up the bird all the way to Thanksgiving, and Muty comes back to life and can talk, and is this over yet?
Thankfully, yes, the nightmare is over. Anywho, let's say this in unison.
This movie sucked! This piece of trash was poorly animated, has one of the laziest English dubs I think I've ever come across, is ableist beyond belief, and a textbook case of the women in refrigerators trope. Okay, now I'm about to go aggro!
The only way to keep you from going supernova is to destroy it. How do you want to eviscerate this thing? Fire or beating it with a stick?
Let's combine everything into a piñata.
Nice.
Dale, 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 no pierdas el tino, porque si lo pierdes, pierdes el camino.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell. See you next time, everyone. Special thanks to Zigwolf for co-writing and starring in this review with me. Link to his stuff is in the description. If everyone could just like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell and watch another video and share all this on social media, that'd be great. Ad-libbing for 20 seconds is hard. Thank you all. See you later. die!